Hey everybody, Johan Magnusson here, Big Swede Barbecue, and today we're making a smoked brisket shepherd's pie on the Memphis Pro Cart ITC3. So the first thing that we want to do is some chopping and dicing some of the ingredients that's going into this smoked brisket shepherd's pie. So here's what we need to do first. We're going to finely dice one large yellow onion. We're also going to peel and finely dice 3 carrots. We want to chop 7 slices of smoked brisket into small cubes as well. Now it's time to peel 1.5 pounds of russet potatoes and cut into small dices. We also want to slice the chives and set aside for use later. We want to grate 1 cup of sharp cheddar cheese, and then we also want to grate 1 tablespoon of horseradish. You want to mix this thoroughly and set aside. So now when all the ingredients are prepared, it's time to start boiling some potatoes, and here's how we do that. We want to place these in a medium saucepan and cover with cold water. We're going to set this over high heat, cover and bring to a boil. Once boiling, decrease the heat to maintain a simmer and cook until the potatoes are tender and easily crushed with tongs. Now we want to drain the potatoes and return them to the saucepan. We're going to mash the potatoes, then we want to add a stick of melted butter. We want to season this with salt and pepper, and then we also want to add the cheddar horseradish mix and then continue to mash this until smooth. Now we can set the potatoes aside. The mashed potatoes are ready, so the next step is to prepare the shepherd's pie filling, and here's how we do that. We need to pour 2 tablespoons of canola oil into a pan and set over medium-high heat. Then we want to add the onion and carrots and saute just until they begin to take color. This will take about 3 to 4 minutes. Then we want to add 1 cup of barbecue sauce and 1 cup of beef gravy and then stir to combine. Now it's time to add the chopped brisket. We want to season this with salt and pepper, and now we're going to cook it until browned and cook through about 4 to 5 minutes. Finally, we want to add 2 cups of sweet green peas and cook until hot. All the ingredients for the smoked brisket shepherd's pie are now ready, so it's time to light up the Memphis wood fire grill, and here's how we do that. We're going to set the Memphis wood fire grill to 350 degrees, and we're using oak pellets for this cook. So the Memphis wood fire grill is now sitting at 350 degrees, so the last thing that we have to do is to put all the ingredients into the casserole and start cooking it. We want to spray an oven-proof baking dish with some duck fat, and then we're going to spread the brisket mix evenly on the bottom. Then we're going to top this with the mashed potatoes, and you want to start around the edges to create a seal to prevent the mixture from bubbling up too much. Then we're going to add the rest of the potatoes and smooth this with a rubber spatula. Then we can create a nice little pattern using a fork. Now we want to place the baking dish directly on the grill grate. We want to close the lid and cook until the filling is hot and bubbly and the peaks on the potatoes begin to brown. This will take about 35 to 45 minutes. When ready, remove from the grill. Now we're going to sprinkle the chives on top, and then we can scoop a healthy serving of this hearty dish onto a plate. And that is how I make my smoked brisket shepherd's pie on the Memphis Pro Cart ITC3. If you want to know more about Memphis Wood Fire Grill, check out their website, memphisgrills.com. But I think the only thing left for me to do now is to try this smoked brisket shepherd's pie and see what it tastes like. And that looks pretty phenomenal. So here we go. So rich, so earthy, so flavorful. I love this dish, especially on a cold day like this. I hope you do too. Happy grilling.